Hello and welcome to another IATEFL live show. I am Georgie and I'm really happy to introduce you to Karin Heuert Galvão. Karin, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me.
Karin, tell us a few things about yourself.
Well, I'm originally from Brazil. I'm based in São Paulo, and I've been working in ELT for 23 years. And I'm also the scholarship winner for the BESIG.
Fantastic, which is the Business English SIG.
That's right. That's right.
Lovely. And how did your IATEFL journey start?
Well, it started a long time ago. I always wanted to become a part of a community, an international community. I am part of the Brastiço community in Brazil, but I've always heard about IATEFL and how wonderful it was. I'm like, I have to become a member, and that was the best decision because it has changed and impacted my career tremendously.
In what ways?
I see things from a more global perspective now. So when I go into class, I take all the conversations that I have with fellow colleagues, members of IATEFL, and I always have them in the back of my mind when I'm teaching. And also, at the end of the day, this is what we do. We prepare students for an international environment. So being exposed and being able to interact with teachers from all around the world is just fabulous because, of course, it impacts my practices. It's not all about grammar and vocabulary, but it is about communication and how you interact with people from other countries.
Which is the real world experience,
Exactly,
isn't it?
Exactly.
Absolutely. So you mentioned the scholarship. Can you tell us how this journey began?
The scholarship journey began, this is my 6th time trying for the scholarship, and I got it. So
yes.
People, do not give up, okay? I don't know if they gave this to me because I was so, annoyed, but I finally got it. But this is a perfect example. This is what we tell our students. I tell my students back home that they shouldn't give up on their dreams. And one of my dreams was to be a scholarship winner and a BESIG scholarship winner because it kind of validates what you do, I respect the people from BESIG and the fact that they said, okay, we chose you. It kind of empowers you, So, don't give up.
And what is the process of the scholarship? What did you have to do in order to apply for all of the people who want to apply, for example?
Well, first of all, what I do, I follow everything on social media. Facebook is great, and Instagram. Follow IATEFL on social media because you're going to get the latest news there, and they will post when you have the dates and the deadlines and everything. You will know from there. Otherwise, you can register for the newsletter, of course, and then you are notified when the registration, the application process is open. So I'm pretty sure it's open or about to be open. So stay tuned. You need to
check online.
Yeah, check it in. Check that. Yeah. So this is how it started. I every time checking the dates and then reading very carefully each one of the scholarships. They want something different and they expect different people. So check out what they want. But once you're there and you're kind of in the zone, I would say, it's easy for you to write and, just do it. Give it a try.
Absolutely. Now, you mentioned business English. Is this your ELT passion?
It is. It definitely is. I teach all kinds of Englishes, I could say, general English, exam preparation. But when I go into a business English lesson, I really feel the energy. I'm excited. This is what I love. I work with corporate people, and I just find it so exciting to talk to them about what they do, and it's so humble, it gives you a different perspective of things because they leave the classroom and they use what they have just learned. So for me to be able to help them accomplish their dreams, and it's just amazing. So I work mostly with human resources and selecting candidates for relocating purposes. So I not only work with their English, but also their behavior and other skills that they have to, master, for example, presentation skills, negotiation skills, and so on. But it's just so rewarding to see them move up the ladder, and because they speak the language, but not only speak the language, but they live the language. The language is just a tool, just like their computer, let's say.
Exactly. And how has business English changed over the years?
Oh, so, well, the pandemic, right? So it has changed so much because now we are not only dealing with language per se, but we have to deal with the stress level the student brings to class, the anxiety. Sometimes you're dealing with depression and because of the workload. Things have changed in business, and if they did, so we must change as well because we have to follow what the market is doing. So sometimes business English is perceived as this formal kind of environment, but it can be very warm. It should be very warm because we're dealing with people. We are in the business of people. We're not in the business of English. You know what I'm saying? So, well, I could be talking about business English all day, as you can see.
This is great because we have got so many people watching us from home who are interested in business English. And since your passion is business English, have you watched any of the sessions on business English here at IATEFL?
Yes, I watched Marjorie's Rosenberg session. That was fabulous session. If you are a novice teacher, if you've never taught business English, she talked about how to start teaching business English. And that was so practical. She mentioned start, simple with simple things. Don't go for very complex groups or very complex types of lessons, but start maybe with something that you already know something about, because knowing business will certainly help you teach your lessons much better, right? So yeah, it's not only anymore about learning methodologies or language, but it is about letting them teach you what they do. So it's a partnership.
And how has the IATEFL conference been so far for you?
Fabulous. It's been fabulous. I just love the energy, and I love talking to people from different countries and meeting friends that, we've been interacting online for such a long time. And now we finally get to see each other and
face to face.
Just like it's different. It's different. So it's been fabulous.
This is wonderful. And if you could give one practical idea to the people from home, what would that be?
Well, if you want to start in business English, and I have to agree with Marjorie, start simple. Choose one topic that you're passionate about. For example, I love human resources, and I've been working with human resources for a long time. I like what they do, and I love, the field. So maybe you could identify a field that you feel excited about, and then go for this. Start reading about this field, watching, YouTube videos. It doesn't have to be something so complex, but be exposed to this field. You don't have to be an expert in the field, remember, your student is the expert, and it's okay. You don't have to be the expert. Again, you're partners. So start simple, but be exposed to other things outside of ELT.
Karin, thank you very much for joining us today.